Good evening and welcome to the tavern. Good evening and welcome to the tavern. How is everybody tonight? I'm doing great now, actually. Today was quite the eventful day. Class tickets went on sale today. Usually they disappear very fast. I'm a little surprised. It seems like there's a lot of tickets still left. Maybe there's more classes this time, actually. I kind of wonder. I keep thinking about going back for more. Even though I have one for each day and they tell you that's all you should do. But I got all the classes I wanted in the first go round, and 2 of them did sell out in the first 10 minutes, so I was glad I got on when I did. But that said, there was still plenty of good offerings when I looked not too long ago, so if you're going to ReaperCon, go get your classes. Also, I finally got my license in today, so that means I'm all set for my flight now to LA. Because as of tomorrow, not tomorrow, as of Wednesday, what is tomorrow? Tuesday. As of Wednesday, you need a real ID to get on a plane. I've had a real ID, but it was being renewed, so tomorrow is the date. Hey, what's up, Joe Tenard? How are you tonight on this rainy Monday night here? Ugh, it's maybe raining outside, but it's a good night to work on miniatures for sure. So, as I said, I've been doing great. Today was great. I got my ReaperCon classes, I got my license, which I've been stressed out about. Now, if you only get my 3D printer running better than it is right now. I changed the film, and I think they gave me a piece that was. Hey, speaking of which, I am greatly suspicious about the size of that FEP. Do you know when you might be rolling by here with a new sheet of film that might actually fit it? Because when I put it on, it was ridiculously tight. I mean, what I cut off was not much. I didn't cut off much around the outside. So I'm not even sure what it fit. For Friday would be good. I say tomorrow actually would be good because I'm not doing anything tomorrow. Despite the fact it's my birthday. You're busting ass and smoking, well, nothing. Pretty much anything you would make. What the hell? Wait, I can't read this. Well, it's anything you would smoke with Kelly, just doing commissions. Yeah, well, that's always good. Doing as many commissions as the defected corpse allowed. Well, you're not a corpse. Oh, wait, I don't want to put that in. Alright, so, the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to my photos on here. Well, I hope I hit the right button. No, where are they have photos? I guess it's under this one. No, where the heck are my pictures? Oh, it's on OneDrive. That's why. I don't want it in there. Really? Alright, I think the Cathy mini might be in. Yep, I see it. I want to look at something on my Cathy Wobble here. Open says me. Oh, I did put eyes in there. I was like, first thing I do is eyes. And I'm like, did I actually put pupils under the glasses? And the answer was yes. So just so everybody remembers. All right, I'm going to close this. I'm going to do this. So that this was what I originally did. Actually, now I look at it, it does look effective. I want to go I want to go similar route to this. However, I'm probably not going to do the sunlit effect on the front. I don't know. Maybe I should. I kind of want to light her though. But I'm so happy with the way that came out. It was one of my best things I've ever done. I think today it still does. Okay, so sorry, Coach Ben. Oh, you need broken any money to get gas? I'd friggin' give it to you if I could. That's fine. Yeah, I can always try. Because I said the tension doesn't feel terrible. But for some reason, and this is apparently a problem. Maybe not for you. But of course it's a problem for me. That a brand new film can actually be sticky. And what they say is reality is that maybe I should try one more print. Maybe I should just try one more print. I gotta clean the fucking bat out again. But try one more print. Anyway, I need to reach up here. I can always throw my bag out just out of reach. It is tight, but there is such thing as it's too tight. But I noticed there is a hertz level that if you hit it, it should fall within. It definitely was too tight because I loosened it and it was still a little bit too high. It was too high on the hertz meter. So then I loosened the screws up, the 12 screws, not the 20 whatever. And it seemed to, holding the frame in, and that seemed to help. But it's still, everything is still sticking to the thing. And I mean, I have everything cranked up. My settings on that used to be, the exposure on the bottom levels was, used to be at 45. And then I had it at 55 last night and it still failed. So, and I mean, I stopped it within 2 minutes of starting the thing. I'm trying to find my eye color here. I already did that. I re-leveled the build plate. Nope, I've done all that. I looked for advice on the internet and it said, on new film, you may need to actually turn the temperature, reduce the temperature, not reduce the heat. You don't want to cure it too much because it's actually curing it to the film. It's a brand new piece, so it also said you could put something that works with resin on there so that it wouldn't stick to it. But I mean, you can hear it tearing off. The one part that actually did stick to the build plate initially, and then the rest of the mini just, as soon as you get to the supports, that was enough to hold it. So no, I already know about the leveling the build plate. That can be an issue, but usually when it's not level, part of it will stick and the other part won't. At least that's what I found. The hell, did something get on my paints? Ew. Yucky. Alright, I'm gonna go with my usual. So I'm gonna start with the eyes here. So, yeah, I looked up advice that if you're sticking to new film, I can, you know what? If you're not going to be on Friday, I got time to play with it and figure it out. I wish you could come Thursday, honestly, because it'd be really fun to go paint night, but I assume we want some actual time to work on it. What I do is, so let's see, before my last run, I cleaned everything up. I cleaned the build plate every single time with alcohol. The one thing I could do is scratch it. That's the other thing I've heard to do is scratch the build plate. So I could do that, but It's been sticking fine. I had two variables changed. One, my settings got all screwed up. And two, I changed the FVP sheet. So those were the only two variables that changed. I need to look something else up. Time we're gonna talk about the jail thing. Oh yeah. Oh, by the way, that was a freaking. Oh, I wrote to you. That's a hell yes. I need to contact Jess about the jail thing. No, that works for me. That works. It works for me too. All right, I'll let hubby know you're coming up, and you can bring me all my birthday presents that I paid for. That I'm so excited to get. Yeah, it's a jail thing. It's a thing. Okay, so no. It's something we're gonna do. I fuck's sakes, give me your freaking thing. I'll send you money. I mean, you're coming down to repair my thing. I say, I hope you get paid before Friday. No, it's not for me. It's a thing we're doing at a con for a charity. Ba-doom-doom. I am not gonna. If I recall, I did not like dig doing the eyes for her on this thing. Now I want to do them better. Oh, where is? Which means I gotta make things a little subtle. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a charity thing we're doing at another anime con that Cyrus came up with. Actually, maybe I won't use this black. That seems a little thin. So let me dig out. I'm gonna dig out my Monument Hobbies one. Of course, that means now I have to find the Monument Hobbies one in the pile paint, which is usually always the last thing I pull up. The last thing I find is usually always the one thing I'm looking for. And of course, it's not right towards the top. I haven't used black in a while, so that's probably why. I don't have any. No, I don't know. I had a bad. Oh wait, you know what? I'll use a bad and black. Take it out. That's fairly. That will stick in a spot. Oh my god. How did I do this before? Hey, Alley Cat, what's up? I said, I really hope you can because I've promised I need pieces off of this. I don't like that. I don't like where those got positioned. Good. The glasses make it really hard to figure out. Where to put. It's gonna end up just being. I would have loved to put some color in the eye. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Bring this back here. So, anyways, I don't know. So, anyways, as for the 3D print, you know what I said? Maybe I'll try one more. Maybe I'll try one more where I turn everything down. What's the worst that happens? The same thing. It's, it's the worst that happens is that it fails. And you know what? That's not really a huge risk. It feels like the paint is still running. This is going to be probably one of the hardest things about this whole thing. Is these eyes. There's also, if the glass, to contend with the glasses, or whacking my brush around. I want it more. You know what? Fuck it. I want it more. I want it more centered. It's. Give her cat's eyes. Yeah, I've got a point now. I don't dare. Let's see. I don't want to put it in there again. Promise, I don't know if I got it in there. Oh my god, this is annoying. I have to resort to it. I have to resort to the other glasses. I can see better with the optimizers. So what do we got? We got rain final left. I started print like 30 minutes ago. You have to wait for the rain? I mean, so is it that you have because of your is it because of the ventilating the thing? Alright, now that I've got a little bit more vision, I can't, honest to God. Those glasses are good, but they are not as good as these. And this is something that requires really good vision. And I may have to take out Mr. Tiny. I may have to call that brush Mr. Tiny. I have a 20-aught Reaper brush. It is tiny. It is big and it's got some body to it too, which is actually pretty amazing considering it's so damn tiny. It's actually a very nice brush. And it's sable. So now I'm gonna look like a total nerd. God damn, this is nerve-wracking. Damn it, I still caught the... That's better. I know none of the cameras and I can pick this up real well. Oh boy. You laser focus. Sorry guys, if this is not a camera, I'm really sorry, but I've got... Damn it! I've got to be able to see. I was on camera, and it's freaking way out of focus. Like every friggin' time. Alright, I'm gonna fix that. The camera just does what it wants to do. Also doesn't help that this whole thing is white. Okay, Shab, electricity. Oh, real fun. I mean, smart move though. Because now it's not in your house stinking up your house. Yeah, I'm not happy with that eye. So this one is just a very extra special challenge. Because I gotta work around her glasses. And when you've got glasses, I mean, like, you can see the eyes right through it. Actually, apparently can't do this. Oh, there it is! Hello, Lotus K. What's up? Other fact, I'm having a very frustrating time starting this mini out. Wait, just a little bit. What else is going on here? By the way, you can do this. This is what I do if I feel like I'm going the wrong direction and have too many layers of paint. It looks like I'm getting too many layers of paint, so. Does that just kind of peel the paint out? It comes right out. I'm not touching the other eye. The other eye is really, really where I want it. But there was actual ridge forming. Once again, I think it's because of the nature of the thing I'm doing here. This is really challenging. It's a really difficult challenge. And so if I recall, I had a similar challenge like this when I did the original. It's just not a good spot. Alright, so my primer is right here. I just need a little tiny bit, so I'm just gonna unscrew the cap. Steal some primer. So, yeah, she had a little spot in her face that the primer came off. So this is a good time to snag that too. Okay. This brush definitely helps though. So what are you guys all working on while I sit here and watch my paint dry? And how's the streaming going, Lotus K? Stuff in your face. Let me move this. Okay, it doesn't take long. Like, acrylic paint. It really doesn't take long to dry. Okay. I've got so much to paint in the next 3 weeks. I'm not panicking at all. No, not at all. You know, should be to have mental fair. This is my mental health break. Talking to you guys and doing this is actually, it helps me a lot. Sugar Threads, Jared, the Reaper Challenge Mini. Challenge, Reaper Challenge. Oh, yeah. Eldar for maybe Barhammer, base for Dryad. We had another Barhander competitor actually at our paint day yesterday. You know what? She lives somewhere down towards the south coast too, and she actually shut up. Nice Varathilos, now the big version. Is that screaming I hear? All right, come on, baby. Oh my god, this is it. This is so fucking nerve-wracking. All right. They're on there. You missed Community Art Day. What's Community Art Day? I'll eventually get to Big Girl. Oh, get to the Big Girl. What's Community Art Day? That sounds like something I'd like to do. Oh my god, so I want to take a look at something here. What color were her eyes? If they're dark, I think her eyes are dark. Hold on, I'm gonna switch. Oh, I'm gonna switch back to this for a moment. I think. Definitely want to do that same hair color. You know, when I look, they are dark. Now, if I want to be cutesy, I could try to lighten it up a hair. I suspect her eyes are brown. I never actually met her in person to know. She was just the cutest. Oh my god. I miss her so much. God, how daring do you want to get? How daring do you want to get with this thing? Oh, you miss. Oh, you call it. I just call it Show and Tell Saturday. I didn't think about it as Community Art Day. Yeah. Show. So yeah, you did miss Show and Tell. You missed Saturday. Saturday was a fun stream. Okay, I want to lighten her eyes. Like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I going to do this to myself? Actually, I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix the colors I have on here because I think it'll make a nice color. All right, not quite as brown as I was looking for. I want to warm it up a little. Oh, come on. I'm just like pulling. It's why are you sorry? It is what it is. You do not have to be sorry at all. You know what? Let's see. What have I got for views on it? I still am like astounded by this. Okay, so you and 114 other people apparently did. Also, we're not here. I don't even get it. Why are there so many of you that watch me when I'm not live? It's quite all right. I know time zones, things like that, but I'm really shocked that I have over 100 views of any of like my videos of old content. It's more fun to be here. I mean, because that way you can there are channel points and stuff such involved, and you can have all sorts of fun at my expense. But you can't do that when I'm not here. Okay, it's not gonna be super bright. Why am I doing this? I'm saying again, why the frick am I doing this? I don't know if I can do this. I think I gotta go lighter. Remember, Carol, contrast is king in this hobby. Alright, I'm gonna do her glasses next because right now this is bothering me. So, what color were her glasses? What color did I make her glasses? So I said I have a reference picture here. I think they're brown. I think I made them brown. I think I can take these off. Oh my god. Sometimes things are just so small. I need to be able to see. Okay, they look. Oh, I know what it is. I think her glasses are black. But I added color to it because it was had the sun was in her face. Oh, I did love the Marathi. The Marathi came out great. Oh, like you did the wings look were just such a gorgeous like non-metal gold. Yeah, your non-metal metallic was killer. Once again, I found myself asking, why were you taking my class again? Because really, you did not need to take that class. I'm for beginners. You were not a beginner. You're way beyond what I was teaching. I hope it helped. But did you true metal? Wait, that was true metal metallic? It looked like non-metal metallic. I'm like kind of yes. I'm still using my tiny, tiny little brush. This is still nerve-wracking. This is still really friggin' nerve-wracking. And I'm still playing with... Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Damn it. I don't know what to do. I know what I want to do. It just wasn't in the right spot. It looks it though. Maybe it still wasn't in the right spot. Because when I start painting the edge of the glasses, it just still doesn't feel right. No, I know it was a comment. I said non-metal metallic because it looked to me like it was a non-metal metallic, but just that everything was so smooth and well blended, and you really highlighted the bejesus out of it. Okay, that's better. Okay, I'm not going to do anything else with the inside. Now, at least on this one, the glasses outline the eyes, so I don't have to do it on this one. No eyeliner on Cathy. I'm just going to... figure out where the hell this goes. I will straighten all this up once I'm done. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. This is the problem with a small brush like this. But yeah, you're true. Yeah, whatever that was, it was incredible. Jeez, maybe you should teach true metal metallics. That's it. You should go teach my classes at Nova this year. Alright, I'm not going to do any more. I'm just going to leave it. That's fine. I know I got a smudge of black on her nose, but it doesn't really matter because we're going to paint it all over anyways. Alright. I bet you're better than you think you are. I'm trying to think about what color I want to do her face. Like, obviously I'm going to do it flesh tone, but she actually had a bit of redness in her face. At least in the pictures, on the way they are here. I got a few pictures I'm looking at. All right. I'm gonna try to get a little creative here with their skin tone. I think I will still use fair shadow, but I'm gonna rose it up a little bit. Oh. Pokey tool. I'm gonna shake my paint up. That's what I'm gonna do. It's not too bad, but just to maybe give it a little bit. Still mostly gonna be that normal flesh tone. I just added a little bit of pinkness to it. Make my own blend of spices called Dr. Pepper. Oh, God. That was terrible. Dr. Pepper. Are you here all week? I'm going to see if I like this color. Yes, I still am using this tiny ass brush, but it's working great. What's everyone else doing tonight? That's the part of her ear. Time to fix this and make it straighten out that eyeglass. The part that goes around her ear. I'm losing words as I get older. See, Mom, it's not just you. You're watching me. But you could paint while you watch me. I think people do that. Or at least leave me to my own illusions that people do that. So, Lotus K, were you doing something exciting last weekend? I hope it was something fun or whatever on Saturday. Now I will be streaming this Saturday. However, after this Saturday, I will be off until the beginning of June. Because I will be at Huzzah, and then I will be at... That's unbelievable. I'm doing a 2 con in a row, basically. I think that's her ear. I think she might have earrings. Once again, I have to take a look at my... I went through the pain of figuring out all this before. I should just look and see if I... So my goal is not necessarily to actually try to totally replicate it as it was. I may change up colors. I'm painting! Yay! You're painting Space Wolves! I'm on the chipping step. Oh, so wait, you're actually quite far into your Space Wolves, aren't you? So, Gamer DJ is all crazy. Oh, on the chipping side. So I feel like chipping is like putting battle damage in. So Gamer DJ is all crazy about these Space Wolves. So he bought the box set that's coming out, and he's going to, and he's pre-ordered all of the extra minis. And for fun, yesterday he went out and bought the Combat Patrol. I was like the third step. You found a step-by-step tutorial. Now, what did I do? As I said, it's really handy to have a photo of what I did before. I can't see her hands. Okay, I think they are gloves. Well, the mini they have here, it is gloves. I should use that for ideas. mostly ideas on like what things are rather than how to actually paint them. Okay, actually, I want to make a shadow color. I want to go, said this is a competition piece as well as being a tribute. So I really want to go all out on this one. Pretty umber actually is not bad for what. That may not be bad for what I'm shooting for here. So like right under here would be a pretty definitive. I don't know, this might be too pink though. No, maybe it's not. I actually like that. Okay, so I do like it. I think I'm gonna go back to my just at the bottom. It's got some great lines sculpted into her face, so. I don't like the way that came out though. I'm gonna redo this, and then I'm gonna blend that in. It was a little too strong for what I was looking for. I'll just take a little and see if I can darken this up just a hair. I think it's a little too strong. I really killed the color too in that. I want more subtle. Maybe a little more blended. It's weird. It seems like it's almost color changing. It is a little too pink. I said I had to try and figure that out. Maybe I want a little more brown. What if I had that works? I've got ready flesh, but it's I don't know if it's the right. It's not the right way I'm looking for here. Decisions. I could try something in the leather line, believe it or not. It might be the kind of brown I'm looking for. I want something very warm. And maybe not quite that red paint, that red. Sometimes it takes a little experimentation. Don't be afraid to do it. What's the worst happens? You have to repaint it. Oh no, not that. That's a little, I think that might work a little better. I've got a piece of hair hanging in my face. That's not going to help.
Moist.
Moist? What's moist? I definitely like the color better. Hang on, I will look up in a sec. I definitely like the color better. I still want more blended. Hey, Night Whisper, what's up? We missed you yesterday. Guess who showed up? At paint day yesterday. Gel Tip showed up yesterday, yep. Can you believe it? It was so lovely to see him. Actually, he's actually going to stream tonight. In fact, did he start? He did start. The Rube! How dare he stream while I'm streaming? I'm kidding. I gave him crap because I like to give him crap. Right now, I'm just sort of sketching things out. Don't worry, if the finesse is coming later. At least, boy, I hope it is. By the way, we both got our classes. So, yeah, today was ReaperCon class day. Get your classes. There is still plenty left. I'm actually tempted to go back there and maybe get one or two more. I might want to do the Bones. What the hell is it? The Bones mashup, which is basically they have special guests and they have a pile of bones and you can mash them up into different things. I think it sounds like fun. And not like heavy duty classwork. Okay, now I'm going to start finessing this back. I'll take a little bit. There's a little bit of a shadow right there. Well, this would have been the year because we're going to me and Gel Tip are going. I'm gonna take it. We're gonna take ReaperCon this year. I had an absolute blast 5 years ago. And you know what? I was like, when Gel Tip said he was going this year, I was like, it's time to go back. It's been 5 years for me, I think. I went the year after the pandemic. I'm not tempting fate anymore inside those glasses. Okay, let's pick. Yeah, so like I think that's 2 years before me because I think they have one. I think the 2020 was the year they were off. What are you doing? Jeez. And then 2021 they were back. All right, fair skin. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna add a little pink to it. Just a little bit of the rosy skin tone. I actually really do like this. I do like the skin color. I just feel it's a little too rosy. I just want a hint of it. I'm using the back of my brushes to. I'm liking this. So, as I said, because I'm going this year, I have a whole mess of entries I want to do. I'm a little bit concerned about getting them all done because they're all going to be competition level, or at least my competition level. And be just meaning more than anything else, it's going to take a long friggin' time for me to do everything I want to do. Like I lost a little bit of the shadow. Right in there. But I want it to be subtle. I gotta still do a highlight, so. I'm doing a little pondering here. Because one thing I want to do is I want to so I want this to be facing the darkness. But they themselves are not in darkness, they're at the edge of it. But I want something to illuminate them. Meaning also the little ugly doll here. This is like the opposite of what I did before. Alright, I'm gonna do. Alright, so I guess I'm at the point where I am doing a highlight. That's how I painted mine. It wasn't that good. Didn't affect the time. I don't want the light behind. I want to. Basically, what I want to do is I want to have a light source on her. I almost love to have like the shaft of light coming through the clouds type of deal on her and what was the doll's name? Jiro? That's okay, yeah. So I wasn't thrilled. Like when I look at it, oh wow, that's a lot of. That was a big piece that came up. When I did mine, it's like I looked at the little sun effect I did in the rock, and times I'm not happy. At times I look at, it, I'm like, oh, it looks like the sun. You know what? I'll do the same thing, but I'll definitely use the rosy highlight on this. Oh. Problem is, I don't use these rosy ones. I do use them from time to time on certain things, but I don't use them all the time. And they get unshook. Note to self, when you put paint on your palette, keep them away from each other until you're sure it's okay. I'm gonna need more of the highlight. Come on. I feel paint in there. I said that. Yeah, I feel paint in there. Why is it stuck? It's not even like clogged. Maybe I'm out of paint. I didn't think so though. It feels like there's stuff in this bottle. Well, there's a booger in this bottle. Which is weird because usually that doesn't happen to these paints. They use as craft paints all the time. Yeah, there we go. Just had to get rid of that. But it's weird because usually Reaper paints, I don't have a problem with those forming. My black brush here is good at making stealth checks and hiding in shadows. Good place to, for example, of where you put those highlights. Forehead, tip of the nose. Cheeks. Chin. Right above the upper lip. I always feel like it looks a little weird if I don't put a little bit of a highlight here. Other cheek. Need more paint. Not a lot of paint. I mean, it's actually pretty good. So this brush for a 20-aught is actually pretty good for holding paint. Now I'm just going to go around and adjust. Let's say I was happy with the, let's see, I'm going to have to figure out that one else. Steam version of, oh wait, let's see, what'd you, oh. So this is your Cathy? Yeah, it's your Cathy. So you did make her skin definitely a bit on the red side. She did have reddish skin, didn't she? Boy, you know what? I look at this and realize you've definitely improved since you did this piece, which is, and this piece is really good, but I think this is a good benchmark. It's very well done, although also could be your camera. It's funny, you did the shadow and the thing different. You went the opposite way of the actual sample picture. They put the highlight in the middle and you put the shadow in the middle. Which I find is interesting. Well, as much as I hate to say it, you could always I don't know if you can strip the paint off, but I wonder if you could reprime it. Or just leave it alone and it's fine. Because you're always going to get better. Now I'm going to look at your thing here. Let's see. Yeah, you actually have like a reddish hue on her skin tone. And I find actually it looks like her actual skin tone. I remember you saying that too. You know what? You could. I mean, if the bad side looks like mud, it really probably just needs to be brightened up a bit. So you could go back and take another whack at it. I mean, I could be really gutsy and try to actually put a little red into her face. Actually, no. Looking at one of the things, I don't know if I should actually be painting the top of this that bright. Also, suspect. Might have lost a little bit of my shadow in here. Let's get. Whoops. This thing really likes to roll. By the way, for the record, if you look at me, I'm definitely got redness. Maybe not tonight so much, but I do get redness issues with my face too. Sir, I don't understand how warm armor would interact with cool light. So this cool colors in the warm got mud. Well, I mean, that makes sense that you would. You kind of get browns when you mix those colors together. Yeah, so I oftentimes will have that issue with my face gets really red. I think I probably have rosacea when I'm older. Oh, that's right. That thing's acrylic, isn't it? As I said, you've come a long friggin' way since that mini. What if I could work a hint of red into this? Come on, stop rolling around! You don't mix. Gold armor effect is blue. It's mostly blue. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, that's true. Actually, the thing is, you want it. I guess the question is, do you want to portray the armor without reflecting anything in it, or do you want to portray what's reflected in it? Because when you do what's reflected in it, it's going to reflect back the color. I mean, even gold. If you're right, even if you put something on gold, like you reflect something against gold. I know we've had all this discussion. I believe it reflects as the color of the thing it's reflecting. It doesn't change the light particles. What you see is what you see. It might change it a little, but not much. I gotta bake these. I got a couple minis that I did get off my printer before it all friggin' went kaplooey, which is, in a way, it's a good thing because I need to actually work on them. Or one of them. One of them is a Pathfinder character. The other one is for my DE project. I was gonna look for red. It's like you want like a blood red, don't you? Like a dark red. I'm going to thin it down and hope I like it. I think the heat just came on. And it's fucking May. I think my husband just said, Uncle, and said, we're putting the heat on. It was cold. I did not want to crawl out from under my blanket. Maybe it's not quite that color. Maybe it should be redder. I didn't want it to be too bright, but if I'm going to thin it out that much, maybe it can be that bright. So what color did you use for the red of her skin? What did it tell you to do? That'd be helpful. It's fairly red. Probably don't want it as dark as I was thinking it should be. Once again, I'm going to put some on, a little bit on her nose too, because I'm pretty sure, like me, I think too much of it off. Just like I need a hint of it. Rose, salmon, rose. I was just thinking. Let's see, where else? It's definitely a sense to be a swat there. A bit on her chin and a little bit on her forehead. Time is anyways. Okay, so still want to get more highlight on the edge of her nose. I think the weird thing is the thing is her glasses cast more of a shadow, and I should keep in mind that under her glasses, the right here should not be superly bright. It should not be the highlight. More like down here should be. I don't know. You can make it up. Let's see. I'm gonna play some MS2. Make myself feel better by killing things. Well, that's not alright. I'm done for now. My edge laying sucks. I'll have to clean it up. That's fine. You know what? That's okay. I have to clean it up too. I mean, it all depends on how high standards you want for this. If it's a grunt, your standard should not be horribly high. I mean, I guess in 20 minutes I could play some WoW. And then I'll friggin' deal with my printer. I think I'm gonna try one more thing. Let's see if it works. And if that doesn't work, alright, I wanna add some highlights on her glasses. Edge lining is not super easy. It really isn't. How shiny do I want her glasses to be? I guess I could take some white. Oops, that's not white. Oh, foggy gray might be decent too. I'm failing at finding the white. Well, at least we have a raid tonight. Because, somebody would rather go play WoW than and I'm talking about gamer DJ. Somebody would rather stream WoW than stream painting. So we'll go in a gel tip tonight. He'll be my new Monday night raid. Ah, come on. He's doing a bust tonight, I believe. Speaking edge lining. God, this is gonna. It's so small. I don't like that one. Nope, I don't like that either. It looks just kind of like a dip in the glasses. I got a little teeny tiny white line there. You know what? I gotta switch again. I said, these glasses are fine for most stuff, but for stuff like this, I need to break out the nerdy glasses. It'll give me a lot more confidence with this. What was the edge of the thing? Damn it, why can't I find the edge of the... There it is. I may be covering things up that I just painted, but I just realized I need to paint the top side of this. I hadn't. Sorry, I know I'm way off camera, but I've got to be able to see. At least I thought I was. But basically, I'm trying to paint the sides of the glasses. Well, I'm so glad I put these on to do this. Now I can see it a lot better than what I missed. I'm still finding spots I missed. On these glasses. I knew I was going to have to clean that up. In order to make sure they get the things, overlapping here. Okay, now I'm going to go back to doing my little rinky-dink white highlights on this thing. Come on. As I said, I love this brush. I hardly ever use it. But I do like this brush, but come on. It's my white paint. I'm going to paint the inside. There's a little more black to give myself a little more room. Get a highlight there. I think that's okay. I keep looking, this looks a little weird. But I think it's okay. Alright, come on. Now let's see if I can get just a little tiny white. Got a little bit. Boys who just... Oh, hey, Nerdy Tokyo! How are you tonight? You get me with the real goofy glasses. But you're a little late, though. Unless you've been lurking. Came down with a cold, so I slept. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Colds after. Fuck. Colds after May 1st, or April 1st, allowing May 1st should be outlawed. Still trying to adjust these eyes a little bit. God, this is what it means to do this sort of thing. To spend a ridiculous amount of time on something like this. But it would be worth it. I don't hate it. Do I love it? I'm not sure if I love it yet. Oh my god. It's just so small. Alright, I don't like this little blip here. I'm going to finish this, and then we're going to raid over to jail tip. All right, let's see. I see I have a bit under news to touch up. Come on. Damn it. With a little bit of glasses on the nose. How does James friggin' do this? Like when he does it, it's like perfect, you know? I'm gonna take a little bit of that red I was using earlier. Brush a little of the red back on to her nose. It's still not looking straight. I'm going to take sorry, that's because like I turn it upwards this way, which is easier to paint, but then I don't see the thing. And now it's like getting all over. Come on. Okay, that's better. Get the highlight back onto her nose. Nope, I want the highlight for this. Okay, one last little bit. I want to get a little bit of highlight onto these sides of our glasses. Still want to put a little bit of highlight on where the bridge of her nose is. It's not behaving the way I want it to. It's 9:05. It's time for me to go. But I really just want to finish this. Why isn't it? Yeah, it's hitting like the right side, but it's not hitting the left side. And I want it to go across. I'm putting it down, and it's not. There we go. I'm going to adjust this before I go. Okay, now I want to get just a little bit on the other side. Where it goes to her ear. I'm basically trying to get the upper part sort of edge lining this here. I'm only doing this because I feel like it just needs a little bit more. I have to still do her lips. And do one more bit of touching up here. I like the reddish tone that I ended up going with for this, the reddish tone in her skin. I feel like it needs... I don't want to make it real. I think it's pretty good. It looks, the only thing to me, it looks a little too even. And I really want to keep that towards the side of her head. Not bring it this far out in the middle. Come on, try, damn it. All right, what do we think? Ugh. I mean, I'll get pictures, so. But I think for one night's work, I think that's not bad at all. See, I'm gonna have to kill one light. See if it's any better. A little less bright. I think it's time to go rating. And we're gonna go rating GL Tip. Be sure you hang out. If you do not follow the Gel Tip, please follow. He's not Gel Tip. Oh, that was a good amount of work. I'll be back on Wednesday. Actually needs our little buddy. There we go. So I think that's pretty good for a face. Oh, Christ. The problem is I have to have like my brush holder so close. I keep knocking them off with my elbow. That's not the right brush cap. Just want to cap my brushes before I put it back. Before I do this, I'm trying to basically get some stuff out of the way. I don't know if I'm going to keep painting or not. I might be going to play with my printer. Well, I have to say, whoever said that getting a 3D printer would be like having another second hobby, I don't know if I agree with that. It's not quite that bad. Alright, so let's go read gel tip. How are you on here? Oh my god, she said like nobody streams and my thing is like completely full. Make sure I get the whole... Oh, it's lowercase. Alright everyone, first of all, thank you all so much for visiting the tavern. It was always, as always, it is great to see you. Whether you chatter or a lurker or somebody who visits later. I love you all. You're all amazing for coming to visit me. I'm really kind of surprised that this many people apparently come visit me. Next stream will be Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and there will be a stream on Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Well, you're welcome, but thank you for being here, Casmania. You guys make the stream what it is as much as I do. Let's see. We did just have a Murder Hobo Inc. and hopefully we'll have one on Mother's Day night. And that's on the Murder Hobo Inc. channel on YouTube. Look up for there. We stream at 6:30 to 8:30, and there are other games that go on, not just mine. So this is a Thursday night one as well. So until our paths cross again, thank you, as said again, for visiting the tavern. Until the next time you visit, happy painting.